Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, TV shows, and talk about bars, cocktails, and pop culture. Now, here are your hosts, Roy Smith and Ryan Lund.
Thank you for that
Lyle.
intro.
Beautiful
Blasting
intro.
out y'all's eardrums, I'm thinking.
I think this was read the whole time.
Make no mistake. We have an intro now.
Yeah, there we go.
Whew. Well, Roy, let me see that paper, Lyle.
I got it. He's busy.
There we go. Yeah, he's doing stuff. Let's start off with the greeting here, Roy. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great.
Doing good? Living the dream?
Yep, I feel like I was just here.
Roy, do not break the fourth wall here.
Is that the third or the fourth? That'd be the third
I'm
one.
not sure.
I think it'd be the third.
Don't break it, whichever wall it is.
Don't do it.
Anyhow, life interactions. Roy, before I ask you about any dust-ups on the bus, I had a moment at work. I was working,
Okay.
and I pulled up right next to another window cleaner. So I parked, he was getting some stuff out, I got some stuff out, and I'm like, just can't help myself. I'm like trying to make eye contact with them and trying to like, hey,
Yeah.
just trying everything to have a decent conversation. He's avoiding me. You can tell. Like, I can just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I can't remember what I said exactly, but it was something like, nice day to clean some windows, huh? Just like good old Andy Mayberry style. And he goes, he seriously sounded like this. Oh, yeah, sure is. And I was like, okay, I get why you're hiding over there. I get it. And so then the other thing was
So was that a cleft palate joke?
No, it's like a nasal joke.
A nasal joke. Okay.
Nasal, yeah. He ran a water-fed pole, which basically you hook up to the water of the house, filters it. You're using pure water, so you just scrub it and rinse it and leave it wet, and it dries clean. I'm old school, mop, squeegee, elbow grease, pristine, way better than anything a robot could do, like a filter. Okay, so I'm trying to talk to him. Nothing. I finished before him. I'm trying to look for him so I can rub it in his face. Never see him again. Okay, now fast forward to today. This was last
So,
week.
wait, you were on a job with him or you were in traffic at a stoplight?
No, we both stopped at houses right
okay.
next to each other.
I thought you were.
Houses.
I thought
Yeah.
you were stopped like at a traffic light. I'm like, how do you know what he's using if he didn't talk to you?
Oh, well, if they don't got a lot of ladders, Roy, you know. Because they use these big old long carbon fiber poles that are... So, yeah, we were at jobs and getting unloaded and going into separate houses in Kendall Yards. Anyhow, so today I'm driving, and you can kind of recognize a window setup coming at you because of the ladder stabilizer bars and stuff. So this guy was driving at me, and all of a sudden, I don't know what came over me. I just started glaring out the front windshield. And we're on that 9 Mile road, so we're both going 50. But I saw him, I spotted it. I'm going to glare at this motherfucker. He comes up at me.
Show us the glare in the camera.
I was looking at him. I'm driving like this, right? Actually,
You drive like this?
I'm driving like this.
So that's pretty. Like an old man. Oh, I don't know if I can see the road here.
I'm driving, and then he flips me the deuces.
Oh,
And I was like,
That's
wait,
respect.
I just became the other guy.
Yeah.
So full circle there.
yeah.
And then I went and had a great day.
Well, that's good.
Didn't think about it much after that, as you can tell.
It hasn't been on your mind at all.
I've had it's pretty random. I've ran into probably, I don't know the number, but every year I usually end up working right next to another window cleaner. Usually I make fun of their squeegee, or I kind of go off into the house and be like, oh, finish before you, whatever it takes. So it's always, I kind of mark the event because it's probably not going to happen again for this year. Any dust-ups on the bus there, Roy? You're kind of leaving me out here to dry a little bit.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, I got a pretty good route, but I pick up kids at high school right when it gets out. Every
Ugh.
time you start a new markup, you got to train
Train your customers,
customers.
right?
Yeah. So they think, oh, school bus. It's gonna wait until we're all on it.
Oh boy.
No, it doesn't work that way. City bus. I don't wait.
I know
you
where
gotta
this
be
is
there.
going.
So, like the first week that they had school back in, they had like a teacher out there. It looked like he was probably like a gym coach or something.
Yeah.
And he was all
Gym
these fucking,
coach.
I don't know.
Weird way of saying that.
PE teacher or coach, all right?
Sure.
One or the other. Why use many words when you can use few, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
so he was like standing out there, and then like 30 kids go on. He's like, "Oh, you're good." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not waiting for you to say okay."
Yeah.
And I start pulling away, and he goes, "Oh, one more." I'm like, "No,"
You just
and
left.
I leave.
These
then-
aren't homeless people, Roy. These
No,
are
I don't
students.
care. If you want the bus, you gotta fucking be there. All right.
What if his teacher?
I don't care. But anyways, and so then with that construction, I've been getting screwed. I'm getting there after they're already out, so they're all sitting there waiting. But now that it's back and open,
Yeah.
I'm getting there like right on time.
Yeah.
And so they're like sprinting to the bus. And I'm like, yes.
I love it.
Fucking haul
So you
ass out.
trained them?
Yeah. So they're running, hustling, and then as soon as the last one hustling gets on the bus, if there's still people moseying,
Get
15
out.
minutes, get the next one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
it just takes so long, man. They're so slow. They're always like on their freaking phones.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's just like, I don't know when this started happening, but like when you go to the grocery store, you might banter with the cashier a little bit while you're checking out or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or if you're
But
Lyle, you
you
tell them
have-
their whole life
No,
story.
I
and-
got my girls at Yokes.
But yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, but
Okay.
then you're not sitting there, like you know you're gonna have to pay, right?
Right.
So you're not waiting for them like, oh, your total's this, and you're like scrounging around for your wallet to get your card out.
Right.
You already got it out.
Yeah.
So when they say this, you're boom in the machine. Nope. No, they'll sit there and watch 30 kids get on the bus, and they'll be number 31, and they'll be like, oh, I don't know, what the fuck were you doing?
Pretty sure it's in my social studies folder.
Yeah, it's like, what were you doing, man? You had 30 people.
You ever just look? Do you
Oh,
snap over and yell
no.
at them?
Now I look out and just go,
You do the Ben Affleck
yeah.
smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. I just sit there and tap my fingers and just wait for it to be over. You know, like the vasectomy, you know? Just sitting there waiting for it to be over.
Oh boy.
Back to the vasectomy. We could go there, but we won't.
Yeah. We can't come back to something we haven't done already today.
What if they don't have the money?
No, they all do.
They all
All
have
the
money?
kids.
Oh, kids are just
They had a summer pass for all summer.
okay.
And now, supposedly, it's not going to work because STA never does anything perfect. And it always gets fucked up. It's supposed to be on their student ID. So on Monday, all their student IDs should work as a bus pass.
Okay.
But it won't because it never works. Even the colleges that do it every year, they still don't get it right.
Even Eastern,
Nope.
which is your biggest customer.
Yep.
So what are you
Still.
gonna do?
I don't care anymore.
Kick them
Let
off?
them in.
Not the kids.
Door stays shut.
Not the kids. But like
Oh wow, there is.
degenerates.
You let the kids in.
Yeah, and college kids.
The college kids.
Yeah,
Sure.
and-
the Eastern
Yeah.
route.
And high school kids, unless they're like look like they're gonna cause a problem.
Sure.
Then I'm like, I don't want to deal with it because most of the time I'm right because I've done it.
A, oh,
I've been
Not
like,
long enough.
yep. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm
confirmation bias right there.
gonna benefit of the doubt. I'll let them get on, and then it's always a problem. You know, no good deed goes unturned,
Unpunished.
unpunished. Yeah,
Yes.
and it's true.
He's from Oregon. How dare you?
Yeah,
He's got his own way of saying stuff.
but yeah, 'cause it happens all the time. You're feeling nice one day, and you go, okay, I'll wait for this person running a block away from the stop, and they'll get. Oh, I don't have any money, and it's like, all right, whatever. I already wasted my time to get on, and then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Or they're ringing at the wrong stop. Oh, I didn't want that one. Cool. Nope, didn't want that one either. It's like, well, what the fuck one do you want? It's just little things, you know. It's like dealing with a toddler every day.
Yeah.
But
Easy, Roy.
New
Roy,
ones.
easy.
I know,
Come on,
I'm
it's
saying.
okay.
It's like they're like, I don't understand how some of them even make it.
You're
to the
going in
bus
too
stop.
deep.
I know.
Got to pull you back from the light.
But yeah, no. It's for the most part, it's good days. But when you have a bad day, man, it's just one on top of the other. Just
I'm not.
and driver. Not even so much people that ride the bus, but just other drivers
Yeah.
that are driving on the road.
Oh man,
It's the worst.
I have a different driving style than my wife.
Yeah.
We were coming back from middle school in the South Hill, heading home, and she's like, should I take the freeway? And I was like, oh, I never take the freeway from here. Like, I just cruise across 29th and just, like, sit back. She never listens to this. Not that it matters, but
That's a surprise.
she is just like we're going 50. We're passing people. We're yelling at people. And I'm like, I choose this road because it's just, you just go with the traffic. Like, you can't beat the traffic. You just chill out.
Oh, you can beat it, Ryan.
Your
You
wife
can
proved
beat it.
that.
Oh, God bless her. She's one of a kind. Should we move on here?
Yeah, let's move on. What about his encounters,
Oh.
right? School teacher over
Do you
here.
care to offer any life interactions, work-wise or
I do.
or
I have to be
or
careful.
elsewise?
Oh, you don't have to say their
It doesn't have
names.
to be at work. Just
Only-
kind
only
of catch
his
us
mom's
up on.
gonna talk bad about you talking bad about work.
So I had a nice
You're
experience this
treading
week.
a thin line, my friend.
I'm flirting with disaster.
So I'm presently unemployed. So I'm a substitute teacher, and I show up at this school,
Okay,
which I
not
will
to
not
interrupt
name.
you.
What's that?
Mm.
Ah,
go ahead.
yeah, the click. I show up at this school, and I signed up for 4th grade for 3 days, and I get there, and the office manager goes, "You're not doing 4th grade. You're doing kindergarten,"
Nice.
which is a big difference.
Tomatoes,
Yeah.
tomatoes.
No, it's a huge difference.
Oh,
And it was just
Yeah.
like, okay, I like kinders.
yeah.
And it was great. They were wonderful and nice kids. But a big mental switch that you had to do. Like,
Yeah.
first time at a new school, first time I've subbed at another school. And it was like, you're doing kinders. And I was like, okay.
You should have just switched with your wife. You could have taught her class, and she would have come in.
Yep.
and done that.
She giggled about that, but yeah. So, yeah.
Well, hang in there, pal. You know, you never know what's gonna
yeah,
come
kinders
next.
are great.
Lo-
Kinders
lot of
are great.
School left.
So the kinders, they've got small voices, and this one girl raises her hand and she's like, Mr.
Teacher.
Mr. Teacher.
Mr. Guy.
I went pee-pee in my underpants, and I went poo-poo, and I wrote it on my desk.
I would call the office.
That's funny.
She goes, "Teacher, are your ears broken?" And I just started laughing. I was like, "No, probably. I can't hear you."
No, it's just directional.
Yeah, just speak into the good ear.
If
Maybe I
it's-
need one of those horns.
Oh, yeah.
You should have just said, "Baby, if it's not pointing at you, I can't hear you." Okay.
That could have got him to HR.
Yeah. So that was my week.
Good deal.
Nice.
Current events, Roy. I have to mention something.
All right.
First, I want to mention that you. How do I put this? You didn't backstab me like my friend Eric, who broke that light,
Okay.
that neon sign
Like
that
where
he
this
was
is
going to
going.
give me.
The PBR one.
The PBR one, yeah. And then he claimed it was fine. Then I think he broke it later just so he could send a picture.
Yeah. And it was probably one that he found.
Yeah.
And he has the original.
He's
still.
like, great, now I got to break my lamp because I don't want to actually give it to him. But it's fine. I'm not talking about something like that. Your 49ers beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Fine. But then your Ducks
Oh.
had to just...
Oh, it was such a
I don't know how-
It was a rough weekend for me, all right?
The Cougs cooged it so bad. Do you even consider it a win?
Yes.
Huh.
That happened when me and
Wow.
my dad went and saw a game down there. It was the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't that far ahead. It
They
was
weren't
back and
22
forth.
points ahead
No.
with the last 3
No.
minutes
But
left.
man, when we went to the game, this was like, I don't know, 7 years ago now probably. The refs they had at that game were so bad.
Oh, yeah.
For not just the Ducks, for both sides.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
Good old Pac-12
Oh my god.
refs.
Like there'd be blatant pass interference, they wouldn't call it.
Yeah.
But then there'd be like his arm,
You need to raise your seat up.
the arm barely touched the receiver. Pass interference.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, what? The guy tackled the guy last time.
Yeah.
No pass interference. Barely touches him. Oh, and it was just back and forth. And that's so annoying there.
Oh.
Every time, oh, another Coug first down. Ugh. It's like,
That
shut
is
the
annoying.
fuck
Another
up.
Cougar first
Oh
down.
my god, it's so annoying.
I like it.
That's
I mean,
annoying.
It's kind of brings the crowd together.
The
you know?
tiniest. That's probably the tiniest stadium in the Pac-12. It is so small.
Well,
A better venue is going to Missoula, and
I've
I
been
forget what that stadium is, but
The Grizzlies?
The Grizz,
Yeah.
and they pack it.
Yeah. I watched Nick Offerman perform there in the auditorium or the, I guess, basketball court, whatever, the gymnasium.
Yep, that was the gymnasium.
Yeah.
oh, the gym teacher is.
Yeah, that's where the gym teacher works. But yeah.
All right. Okay, this.
Anyways,
I was
now we're
actually
going
getting to
off.
something else.
Yeah.
The Mariners. Roy,
Yeah.
you like the Mariners, kind
No,
of.
The Giants.
What?
Yeah.
But
49ers.
you're gonna disgrace your son
Giants.
like this?
Who's your baseball team?
I just said it. The Giants.
Why would you like the Giants instead of the Mariners?
Oregon.
So
No
there's-
teams.
There's New York Mets.
It's pronounced
The
Oregon.
Yankees.
What? I don't give a fuck. The Niners and the Giants.
Who are the Giants baseball team? Didn't you
San
go to
Francisco
baseball?
Giants.
What's happening
San Francisco Giants is a baseball team in
Yes,
the MLB.
you're right. Okay.
here?
Wow.
But
That was a long
most
walk
people in
around.
Oregon, in the Portland area at least.
Well, Portland is for.
Oh, easy. Simmer down, pal. We got
Madhouse.
a big following down there. Anyway, they have the longest playoff drought in professional sports. Their magic number to make the playoffs for sure is down to 1.
1 win.
So if the Mariners win, they're in. If the Orioles?
Oilers? Oilers?
Orioles?
Baltimore.
That's a weird word. If they lose, we're in.
Oh, so one person. What if they win and you win?
They win,
Or are they
and
playing
we
then?
win. It might go down a half game. I'm not sure.
are
The
they
magic
playing?
number is weird. That's why it's a magic number. They are playing the. Shoot, they just finished playing the Rangers. It's like the A's. They've got the easiest
Yeah.
schedule finishing out the. But they've been dominated by the A's
Yeah.
and the Angels.
It's
Like
the money ball.
all the worst people in their division. Anyway, they're. The drought's gonna end. It's like mathematically, it's
Okay.
gonna end
So
for
how
sure.
is that me backstabbing you in a roundabout way? How this started?
Well, somehow, I'm not sure actually. Well, you backstab me with the Seahawks game.
Okay.
You backstab me with the Coug game. And that has nothing to do with the playoff
He
drought,
strikes you out.
but it's a sports-related
Okay.
connection.
Okay.
You ready for the foods, Roy?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on from whatever that was.
That is.
All right, people, grab your seat. It's time for supper.
It's supper club time. Lyle, I know you're new to this, but you take a drink during the segment breaks, okay?
Pinky out. I like
Oh,
it.
wow. The foods. Roy, do you prefer a home-cooked meal or a restaurant meal?
It depends on the food.
Now, does it depend on... You're the cook at your house.
Well, yeah. No, not really. On the weekends.
Okay.
Sometimes on the weekday. Most of the time, Andrew does the cooking.
Oh, I heard there was a little, Never mind.
Oh.
How do you?
Is it about a chicken?
I just heard there was some issues with you having to make dinner.
Me having to make dinner.
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, well, yeah. It's like, why would you not just make it all and then I just pop it in the microwave? You know, like, why would you not make my portion?
I hate to see you guys fight. I hate to see you fight.
No. I don't, what?
So you cook with the microwave?
No. But if she cooked food for everybody else that lives in my house,
Okay.
and instead of just throwing mine, it was... Okay,
Why is
it
yours
was
different though?
It was
Wasn't this chicken
listen, it
nuggets?
was
So
chicken
you would
nuggets.
technically would warm yours up in the microwave,
Well, no.
regardless
No.
if they were from frozen or just cold.
No. Okay, so listen.
Roy, you're taking
was-
an L on here,
No, I'm
and you
telling-
need to
let
turn
me
it
tell
into
you
a
the full
lesson
story.
instead of a
Let
loss.
me tell you the full story. Okay, so Trader Joe's sells these little deep fried raviolis.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you can microwave cook those.
Or pot stickers, if you're talking
well,
about.
yeah. And we had an open bag of those that we needed to get rid of, and then chicken nuggets because they were doing some thing at a school. I don't know what it was.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
And so I figured that she would just cook everybody's, and then leave mine on a plate, so they'd be crispy from the oven. How she cooked them for everybody, because you have to cook the raviolis in the oven.
Oh, I see.
But no, she cooked the kids and hers.
So
And
you
she's
got
like,
just microwaved one. You didn't get oven microwaved
No, I put them in
ones.
the oven.
Oh, you had to do that? You had to
Yeah.
preheat and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
You had to preheat the oven?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You already worked a 10-hour day.
Exactly. And she already did it. Like, why would you not have just cooked them with everybody else?
Or leave,
And then you could have microwaved
or
it.
leave
exactly.
the oven on for you.
I know. Nope. Had to start from scratch.
Okay, well,
So a meal that could have taken 2 minutes.
I'm glad we flushed that out.
Took
I'm glad.
25 minutes. But yeah. I thought you were talking about something else, but yeah.
No, that's my most.
was it.
I mean,
She did try to use the smoker.
No, she shouldn't be allowed to touch that.
No, I don't care.
what if she smoked her hand in it, Roy?
She was doing chicken breasts. Chicken breasts.
This is the point in the podcast where we're way funnier than anybody
Yeah.
thinks we are.
And she never used it before, and it just wasn't getting up to temp.
Yeah.
And she put it in an hour before I got home, because that's what she thought it was going to take.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got home. Another 30 minutes. Still not up to temp. Another 30 minutes.
Oh,
If you're looking,
And so,
you're not cooking.
yeah. And so then I was just like, well, let's just eat the side that you made,
yeah.
and we'll just deal with that tomorrow.
So you ate gravy for dinner?
No, we had gnocchi.
Oh.
Just gnocchi noodles. But it was still fine. And then we had it the next day, and it was really good.
Boy, I'm glad this has turned into a roast of your wife. We just put your
No,
wife in that
but-
smoker.
Yeah. But she's a really good cook. She cooks really good.
Oh,
meals.
wow, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It sounds like
She
it.
does.
Do better.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what a treat.
I'm glad we went there.
Lyle, what is your favorite thing to cook at home? Let's give you Lyle a good old softball.
My
here.
favorite thing to cook at home,
Pot stickers?
pot. No, that was last episode.
Yeah.
My favorite,
Which was last week.
it was last week.
Yeah.
So this week, my favorite thing to do was
Well, I mean, just your favorite thing to cook. Not necessarily
Ever.
that you've done this week. Sorry, I should have clarified that.
like of all time.
I'm not looking for a just.
I enjoyed.
What do you like to cook?
I enjoyed us cooking deep fat frying.
Oh, that was
turkey.
fun.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
We got another one of those coming up.
Yeah.
Good old Friendsgiving.
And what was funny is
Well,
like
didn't we do chickens, though, the first time?
Yeah.
we did
At your
chicken,
place.
3 of them, right?
and then remember I burnt a hole in the
Oh, that was fun. Yeah. Warming it up, right?
warming it up, just getting the grease off, and I was like,
Oh, you got
Grind.
the grease off for
I
sure.
was like, Ryan, go. So I've got 2 burners, 1 pot. So I burn a hole.
I think I've been to a website called that.
Yeah.
It's a category. So that's fun. That kind of group activity
Yeah.
cooking is
That's
is a
kind of
lot
what
of fun.
spurred this, actually.
And plus, what you got to do to get an hour a piece of damn quiet? You know, you got to roast a damn turkey out here just to let your wives leave you alone.
Well, and that's the beauty of it. It's like
It's too dangerous for women
I-
to be
I-
out there. We could
burn their face
that,
off.
that seems misogynistic a little bit to me, and I'm a little sensitive.
Is
about
it misogynistic to protect somebody you love?
that. I like that it was boys outside
Yeah.
cooking.
That was fun.
We
Well,
did.
you
It was
know,
a
they
lot of
do
fun.
do a lot. You know,
Oh,
it's
they
just
do it-
a change of roles.
Yeah,
you know, it's fun.
absolutely.
They do a lot of girls' nights.
Yes, board and brush. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of painting.
Yep. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have you guys over for taco night, where I
Ooh, shrimp tacos.
I'll do the shrimp tacos.
Those were
I won't
good.
be coming.
But I actually like
Oh, yeah.
deep fat fry them.
Roy's allergic to shellfish. How could you cook shrimp?
I would never cook a bee and give it to
You're
you.
gonna put shrimp on your griddle and infect Roy?
So I've got a taco thing where I fry them. So it's like Jack in the Box
Yeah.
kind of
Spit.
deal. So it's good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good deal. That's enough of the foods. Let's move it on to the home bars.
Cheers. It's happy hour.
Cheers, it's happy hour.
Oh, yeah, it is.
If you are a regular follower of this podcast / YouTube channel, you will know that we are still nursing our $125 of 10-year aged special barrel single malt whiskey. Barrel number 2, 50% alcohol, 100 proof, distilled in Spokane, Washington. Shall I read the back?
You read that last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I probably nailed it once. You know.
Yeah.
So that is basically the cocktail tonight.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, you can talk about your Mezcal that you guys did a shot of before the episode.
Look at all that writing.
Look at all that.
I hope you're sitting down.
All right.
Mezcal, artisanal.
Yeah, good luck reading that.
I saw a funny meme. This made me think of it because it says anal on the end of it. It goes, I don't trust anybody that doesn't pronounce homeowner without the meow.
Oh, yeah. I think it's in that to me.
All right. This
Do you need your
Mezcal.
peepers?
No, my Ebenezer's? No, I'm good. The ancient Aztecs revered their fermented agave so much that they worshipped 400
I think you might need
400 rabid gods. Rabbit? Rabbit.
Yeah.
Rabbit? Rabbit.
Rabbit.
400 rabbit gods? What?
Yeah, look at that. There's a rabbit on the front.
Okay.
No, rabbit could also mean wild.
Yeah.
Is
like
it
have
spelled the
rabies.
same? See?
But it's a rabbit.
Okay, Mr. Added Mess to everything.
Rabbits.
Rabbit. Rabbit. I'm going to
Use your
skip.
finger. Use your finger.
Espada Penquina honors the tradition with this artisanal mezcal created minutes away from the capital of... Oh, do you know how to say this one?
Oh, yeah. Don't ask me.
I know that. It's a
I've felt
popular word.
Spanish.
Oxycea?
Oh, if you're just gonna sound it out.
Phonetic.
Never mind.
Use your phonetics.
No, that's crafted under the expert supervision of our head. Oh, Mezcalero.
Mezcalero.
I like it.
No, have mezcalero.
Yeah, do you have a Mezcalero at home?
Ah, tequila.
You know, it's a mezcal, so
The
40% by alcohol.
No, 50% by alcohol.
40%.
40.
Oh, no. What
Right
was
there.
the 50%?
This is
Oh,
the 50%.
Oh, that was the 50%.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you're just going
I
to skip to the
forgot
front
from
now,
last
huh?
week
Even
to
finish
this
the
week.
back.
It features a smoky, warm vegetable? Vegetal?
Vegetal.
Vegetal.
I don't think that's a real word.
Vegetal.
Vegetable.
Vegetal. And citrus. Wait, we should just delete this part of the podcast.
No, hand it to Roy. Have him pronounce it.
Vegetal.
Yeah.
See, I go French.
Vegetal and citrus tasty notes. Where do you finish off back here?
Somewhere around
Maybe
The
Lloyd needs to use your
Mezcalero,
words
who
for you.
learned the art from his
400
grandparents nearly
So
3
easy to
decades
spell.
ago. This fine mezcal
That's what
is
I was
made
doing.
solely from our own estate-grown Espadin agave. Espadin agave.
Espanada.
Espada
Espadana.
Artisanal mezcal is then produced and bottled on site using time-honored traditions, resulting in a world-class mezcal.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I
Learn to read, big town boy.
So, it sounds like you should be able to read what a speed limit sign is, bus driver. Speed up.
Do go the speed limit.
My wife cussed at all of you.
Well, not me.
Shall we all enjoy some of this?
I will not.
Roy, how can you say no after all that tequila sunrise you had?
Yeah.
What about just a halfie?
No, I'm good with the whiskey.
Oh, okay. That sounds
Right.
good.
You're not going to peer pressure me, Ryan.
I'm not trying to peer pressure you. I'm trying to shame you into it.
Oh.
No, not shame. Maybe just bring him on board.
Or just do the
Be
right
careful
thing, Roy.
around this here.
Just bring him on board.
Moneymaker right here.
I just don't understand how you're not going to partake in the cocktail of the show.
I am.
That was...
Yeah, last
That was
week
last
and this
week.
week.
That was last
I asked
week.
you. Hey, are we doing a different drink this week? You're like, no.
Oh, wow. Touche.
And it's amazing
Yeah.
that we're wearing the same clothes.
Well,
I'm
except for him.
actually
Oh, you did
not.
cover up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm on a pretty tight ship for laundry.
I
now.
am too.
This is my Friday attire.
All right,
It's
we're getting lost
same
in the
for me,
weeds
yeah.
here, people.
Yeah.
So the mezcal.
Oh, mezcal.
Okay, the origins of this cocktail.
I just read it. His grandpappy's traditions.
I have a new take on the origin. It's how you discovered it. Was your wife found it at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
And we discovered the whiskey because of the dry fly, whom we
Both
live in
follow.
that city and like it.
So the dry fly is a personal connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we like that place. We're recording, mister.
Can we have dessert now?
Do whatever your mom says.
What?
Do whatever mom says, but probably yeah.
Dad,
I
What?
got it. I'm on.
when we get home,
Keep going.
I think I'm going to take a nap.
Oh,
I think you're gonna go to bed.
take a little snooze.
Not just a nap. Good choice, though. Okay, go back inside, bud.
Alrighty, here, Roy. Where are we? You know, ever since Lyle botched the opening line, the intro here, it's been all over the place. Okay, let's move on to a bar visit. Now, this is a bar I haven't been to super recently, actually. But have you ever been to Pool's Public House?
The one on the South Hill.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've actually not been to that one. I've only been to the North Side
The
one.
Mead one, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I have been to that one, too.
Does that place give you Irish pub vibes? Is it an Irish pub? It's a Scottish pub.
I think it's Scottish. He was like he was a sheriff or something, right? Or some sort of law enforcement.
Yeah,
I think.
the owners of that are connected kind of through a friend group that I know.
I wonder who it
I'm
could
not
be.
I'm not super sure what his history is. I think he's in the military.
I don't know, but
'Cause
yeah.
then he ran for office or she ran for office or
No,
something.
I think he ran for like sheriff or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, yeah,
Might
it's
have been
good.
mayor. I think it was mayor actually.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe
During
that
when
is right.
Nadine
yeah,
first
yeah,
was
yeah.
running.
Yeah, but anyways, it's good. Good food, decent price. I'm more
What's
familiar
your-
with the South Hill one.
Let's work off the list here. What's your first impression when you walk in there? Go.
Sports bar.
Hmm.
That's what I would think.
Interesting. Something you'd do differently if you owned it.
I don't know. It's pretty good bar food. The decor's decent. It's nice.
Okay. They
They
got a
have
patio.
nice- I can't remember the one on the South Hill. It's been a few years. They do have like a large group area though. That's
Do you
where
feel
we
like a
always work.
patio is? You know, everyone wants a patio, but how often does it actually get used?
Yeah, I don't know. If I go to a restaurant, I'd rather eat inside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be baked in the sun. I can do that in my own backyard.
It's really for 20-year-olds at midnight.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What is specifically unique to that establishment? I think I would go with the Scottish thing.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of another
We're talking about pools.
Pool's Public House. You ever been there, Lyle?
South Hill.
Yeah.
Really?
Lived very close
That's
to
the
it.
original
North Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're married to. Aren't they married to the Tap House? There's some sort of no. What's the connection there? They are married to something else.
You're thinking of Pints and Brews.
Yeah.
Is that what? Okay.
They
Yeah.
just opened up a new location.
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Everything. If you start on the north side, like Outlaw, Pints and Brews, you're getting another location.
Yeah.
What type of bar is it? First date, beer with the guys, celebrate, or watch?
Oh, peepers.
Wow. Why
Need the
does it
peepers.
say Sex in the City?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, watch. Is it a sports bar, first date bar?
No, I would say it's either a
Celebrate.
drink with the guys or like a sports bar.
I think you could go first date there. Because it's not...
I don't know. I normally don't bring my first dates to bars.
I did.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
to
all the
eat.
time.
Yeah, I did not
drink.
take her. Well, it was pretty
It was a long
close.
time ago, but I don't think I took her to a bar to go out for dinner and drinks. We went somewhere for dinner and then went to the bars.
That sounds
Well,
very mature
that's
of you.
someone you respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's skip to bar pet peeves. Now, I've got two here. One of them is one of my pet peeve really is a beer that is anything but perfectly poured. I want a frosted glass poured up to within a quarter inch of the brim, served to me without any spillage on it. I think that's a pet peeve of mine. If I got
don't know.
spillage, if it's not filled
Well, I
up, or
think
if I touch the glass and it's warm, I'm
Sometimes
like
they have the
instantly
spillage
irritated.
because they're trying to get rid of the head on it. So they let it fill up till the head's perfect. So they just let it overflow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I maybe there's a little wiggle room in there. If I'm
Okay.
watching
Well,
it
at least
being poured,
With
but if
craft-
I was like,
craft beer is normally it.
if I'm like, I'll take your best IPA, and I turned around, I reach back and grab it, and I'm like, if the overflow freezes to the glass, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Okay, good sign. Can we
Okay.
agree?
Okay.
Because it's a
Yes.
frozen
Yeah.
cup.
Lyle, do you have any bar pet peeves? Now,
Some
can you hear that?
WD-40 on the bar stools would be nice.
Bar pet peeves, you know, it can it's kind of like going to an establishment. Don't necessarily limit it to a bar, because obviously we really only go to Linda's these days.
Correct.
And
Price
Which
is right.
is my favorite bar.
yeah, same here. Great bartender.
Yeah.
Eh,
Doesn't make a lot of tips though.
Hit and miss. Yeah. I don't
make
see
a
a
lot
tip
of tips.
jar.
Yeah, oh yeah, I put a tip jar out last time, right in front of you. What'd that get me? Bottle of tequila later. Okay, so do you need time to think?
I don't.
When was the last time you walked into? Wait, no, never mind. I'm gonna cancel that question because it was probably recently. What's a bar pet peeve of yours? Go.
My bar pet peeve is just I've gotten old, and I see the young kids out there. It's like, oh, they're having fun, they're dancing, and it's just like, I can't do that. I got kids. I got to wake up and take them to sports, and I'm not jealous about that, but it's just like, I remember those days.
You kind
And I don't
of
miss
takes you
them.
back.
I don't miss them.
Is that the fault of the establishment? You think?
Ah,
With
but
Totally. They should definitely put an age. You have to be 40 or over to come in.
40 or
get
yeah.
those motherfuckers in a different
Yeah,
room.
and get
I'm
those-
sitting here.
Get those young drunk kids out of there.
That's why they made patios, right? Am I right?
What's the place downtown? Durkin's. They
Oh.
have
Durkin.
like Durkin's
Best bologna
real,
sandwich in town.
real upscale
Mm-hmm.
upper floor. Like you would not even know what's going on downstairs. You go
Yeah.
downstairs in the basement, full on dance party.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Recently?
Dancing?
It's
No,
like
not
an
dancing.
It's like an old timey cocktail bar down there.
Yeah. No.
No.
No, when I've been there.
Raid bar.
Yeah.
Bologna sandwich upstairs.
No,
I
their
went
pork chop
there-
is good.
The bologna sandwich.
Within the last 2 years, downstairs,
Maybe it's
the
changed.
company I worked for sold it or did a Christmas party that was there,
Your company.
and it was like an old timey cocktail bar. They had like wallpaper up on like
Yeah.
from the 20s.
That's up
Downstairs?
on top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about downstairs.
yeah, it was downstairs.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe
Every
it's
time I've
just
gone
a
there-
winter-
Both times I've gone there to eat, like to celebrate somebody's event,
Yeah,
when you go to the bathroom, because you got to walk past the stairwell that goes down there,
Mm-hmm.
it's like flashing lights, boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Just a good old time going on down there.
not the time I was there.
You must have got an off night.
Yeah, I guess
Must
so.
be slow in the wintertime.
Well, and the best thing about being the youngest here is that I don't.
Roy doesn't.
I don't.
Or
I don't
you're talking about
miss-
yourself,
I don't miss the bar scene anymore.
right?
Yeah. like the late
Yeah.
night. I like what we do, eat, drink.
So that is kind of what I'm trying to get at with the spirit of the bar pet peeves. Is like, as you grow and change, you walk into a place, you kind of just want what you want. And certain places don't necessarily have all those things.
Sure.
Um,
I'm not even sure. Well, does the
Maybe-
Elkins bars count? Elkins
Yeah.
bar? That's the only bar I go to anymore. That I have to pay.
Elkins or Hills?
Yeah, that I have to pay for drinks.
what would be my pet peeve there? That's probably the last one
I
I
don't
was
know,
at, too.
man.
I don't have
that
any.
bartender has hooked us up many a time.
The best thing that's happened there recently,
The lemon
I've
and
got,
lime.
yeah. We I can't remember the name of the bar we have it up at the property,
Oh,
but we ran out of lemons and limes. I called Roy. I'm like, Roy, we need lemons and limes. We need them. Check the store. The store doesn't have them.
No.
Roy, check the bar. Check the bar. Roy goes into the bar. He should probably tell the rest of the story,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell it
So,
anyways.
I don't know
Okay, he's gonna
anybody.
tell it.
I don't know anybody that would ever go to a bar and be like, oh,
Get a lemon.
yeah, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, can I just get a lemon and a lime, please?
Yeah, couple.
And he was
couple, like 3 or 4.
What? I'm like, yeah, like
They've never been asked that.
I'm like,
before.
like a whole lemon and a whole lime,
Yeah.
like you put in your drinks. He's like, yeah, okay. And so he probably never, but Elkins bar, like they have the bar, but then like their freezer's like across the road.
They got to go
Yeah.
out.
They have to go out of the building and then go into this other building. And he comes back and he has 2 lemons and 2 limes. He's like, oh. And then he goes, you got any cash? I'm like, no, but I can get some. And he's like, fuck. He's like, just here you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Because,
And we made some good drinks with
oh,
those
yeah.
after that.
And then it was so funny because they took their car back to the property and then we got in our car and drove up there. And then Andrea goes to their trailer because they're all getting ready for the evening. And she goes, oh, here they are, Ryan. And so, how much do they cost? And she's like, they were for free. Have you ever seen the movie Bedtime Stories? There's a part in there about a Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I get it for free. And we had just watched it before we went up there.
Oh, nice.
So she actually worked a movie quota in once in her life.
Wow. Contextually accurate and good timing.
It was good.
You have an amazing woman, Roy.
I
I don't know
know.
why you hate her cooking so much.
don't.
I mean, I don't know why you would just... Boy, I don't know why
Yeah,
you did
be
what
kind,
you did.
Be kind. Kind words.
Oh,
I try.
man,
Tough life.
that was hard to watch.
Yeah.
All right. We got to move it on, people.
All right, let's keep on moving on.
It's time to dive into the segment of the week.
It's everybody's favorite segment, the segment of the week. We have a rotating set of segments that are in the segment of the week. Last week it was questions of unknown origin. This week it is gotta be camping hacks / stories. Roy, you just told one,
just wasted
so you
it.
gotta think of another one.
Oh, man, I don't know. Oh. We were camping at Luby,
Hmm.
and all the kids had gone to sleep, and we're out there. I don't know what happened, but the girls had to go up to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, how you doing?
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
So
Wake
what
up the whole
is it a
camp.
vault?
So we were in a campground,
Yeah.
at Luby, big old loop, and I'm just trying to
you're good.
pepper you in with
I don't
some
know what
details. It's pitch black. It's
Yeah,
dark.
We're
it's
probably
quiet.
the only people awake.
Yeah,
so
it's got to
probably
be midnight
at least,
And
if not one.
they walk off to the bathroom, which is in the middle of the thing. So you're
Okay.
walking through the woods on a trail a little bit, and all we hear is
Just
like
laughing.
two grizzly bears, like just having a grand old time, just
Oh my!
hooting and hollering,
Oh, my-
echoing, reverberating off of the tamaracks down there. And
Oh, that was
they
so
get
funny.
back, and she's like, well, started off like Amy, my wife, smacked her shin on the
Oh.
trailer hitch.
Oh, that hurt. I can feel
Yeah.
that pain.
So they barely even got out of the campsite before
Yeah.
they're going, and then oh man, just hearing
So loud.
hearing them that loud in a campground was awesome.
It was
It
hilarious.
was a really good thing. Roy, or not Roy, Lyle, do you have a camping hack/story other than not letting your wife go through 50 gallons of water in one day? That was a good story.
So my wife is from a different caste
Right.
than
So
we are.
funny.
Yeah.
And that's obvious.
Good thing we brought extra water.
Yep.
Different caste.
It
than
takes
we
a
are.
village. And then I saw the garden hose on your.
I'm just washing dishes
just-
back there.
Oh, yes. 50 gallons.
Oh, that was funny.
That was good.
That was what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Oh, maybe 3 now.
2?
So, it sounds like I'm going to tell the story.
So the
Yeah.
worst. So the worst camping story I have is that, my wife's mother-in-law had this road trek, which is a van camper, and we went to Farragut with my brother and sister. It would be my sister and brother-in-law, and it was so hot.
You a splash?
It was so hot, and we didn't know how to run the AC off anything.
Ooh.
So I'd have to wake up at like every 2 hours, turn the motor on to cool it off. It was truly awful.
So you were all, you were all stuck in kind of a van camper type situation.
A van, all 5 of us.
Okay.
So I sat in.
And it did have an AC thing?
It did, but I couldn't figure out how to run it off, plugging it in.
Okay. Gotcha.
Got rats back here.
It was truly awful.
Rube.
And it was 100 degrees
Oh,
and awful.
that's tough.
That was
Awful.
rough.
In the Department of Heat, I went camping with Amy in Lake Chelan in July.
Minus
And
kids. Plus
I
kids.
no kids actually.
the
Oh, what a
honeymoon
fun memory!
period.
Now that I
Way
think
back
of
in the
it.
day, huh?
Jeez, boy, I hope I'm remembering that right.
You're
Yeah,
almost
no,
blushing.
we had a dog.
Oh.
I didn't realize this was such an innocent time. But all I remember from it was like 110. Just hot as shit. And we're in a tent. I just remember laying on an air mattress,
Sweating.
like just spread out, like just trying to let the air touch my parts.
Not stick on it.
Because we hung out in the water for like 12 hours because it was so hot. And then
Yeah.
you get out and it's like, oh man, this is rough.
Yeah.
That was before the camper days. That was before
I'm not even
the
sure
camper
kids
days.
know what real camping is. They're so
they
spoiled.
don't.
No, they
There we go.
glamp.
They don't.
Yeah, well, they got
They glamp for sure.
movies outdoors and all
I
their
don't mind it.
electronics.
We have a good time
Oh, yeah.
though.
That's
I
fun.
mean, we don't really camp either. I mean,
No.
we bring all that shit.
We
for
have a
'em.
bar. And so much stuff we don't even know what to do with all of it.
But my favorite part of camping is really when I go to sleep, and if you get a rainstorm in the night,
Oh,
and
that sound.
the best part is if you took the time to like cover all your shit up, and you're like,
Don't gotta worry about
we're
it.
good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just sleep, listen to the rain,
Yeah.
and then you just hope that guy wakes up next to you. This is like soggy toilet paper or wet paper towels or something.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another wonderful episode of the Supper
That
Club
was good.
Social.
Next week. Yeah.
We will have to do it again, as usual. I hope you guys find a supper club of your own. Listeners, that is. We found our own. You find yours.
Good night.
That's right.
Have a good one.
All right, that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to join our club on Facebook at Supper Club Social. Underneath this week's episode, go and write a review of the drink if you've had it or if you decide to make it. And we will pick one or two of the comments and read them out on our next episode.
You can find us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website at www.supperclubsocial.net. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Have a good one.
Take it easy. Nice.
I didn't know I had to do my
You gotta
part
do your
again.
part again.